this video, if you can already hear it, I am going to be showing you and doing just a little bit of I would say, personal tarot reading, as in a tarot reading for myself, and it's not even a tarot reading, it's a wisdom deck, so it's like an oracle deck, and I don't usually do spreads. Sometimes I just pick one, sometimes I pick is an individual with a heart, mind, and soul of their own. From gray to black to white to auburn and more, their fur color is an autumnal-hued quilt. Each creature sprouts horns that show myriad directions. From the youngest creature to the oldest and wisest, all celebrate their individuality by intentionally using non-specific pronouns rather than a family of he's and she's. They prefer they, because it reminds them that they are not separate from one another. Hold out your hand. A gentle creature will greet you with love and honesty, rather than abrupt, definitive statements. They prefer to allow your own instincts to have sway. Each card carries a message for you to absorb, then use as you see fit. In the world of Dan May's furry folk, humans are welcome as long as they approach with open hearts and open minds. Emotion is made atmospheric in Dan May's Gentle Creatures series. A quietude fills these spaces, instants that feel like defining interactions for his fuzzy giants, and wisdom and curiosity are in balance. Facial expressions might be hidden from view, but body language reflects the drama of life, and the artist is sure to include a, quote, glimmer of hope, even in the saddest of moments, end quote. Many describe his art as, quote, not from a specific time or place. It is seed getting planted in the soil, ready to take root with enough gentle love and care. It might just sprout into something fantastic. Let's see what the guidebook has to say about this guardian card. I thought that the infinity symbol in the light bulb was significant, and as it turns out, the guardian explanation is as follows. The job of guarding infinity is no small thing. 3 watchful guardians observe as our gentle friend contemplates the bottle that holds the infinite light. This is the source of all sacred things for the world. Within the bottle lies hope along with sorrow, fear along with courage. It is all things to all creatures. To be asked to be a keeper of this light is an immense task, but one that this youngling has accepted. When you accept the task of caring for something, you take on a similar role. Each part that we play is woven into the greater whole. You are being asked if you are ready to assume the mantle of guardianship in some new way. Only you can know the answer, but remember this: there will always be others helping. You will never be alone in this work. Alright, let's pick a final card from the deck, shall we? Okay, I have split the deck into thirds, and I will once again draw from the top. This card is the groove card. You can see the music box here, or I'm not quite sure what exactly to call that, but it is quite an adorable card. So let's look